One of my relatives passed away suddenly. I never met that woman. She had a daughter who was about 4 years old, though. The little girl's name was Yuki. Her father wasn't able to raise her on his own, so he asked my aunt to take care of her. The little girl refused to be alone and never left my aunt's side. It started to become a problem. My aunt couldn't go anywhere without Yuki following behind. She constantly needed attention. Even my own aunt's daughter started getting jealous. One day, my aunt told me she had to go out of town for a couple of days and asked if I would babysit the little girl for her. I said it would be my pleasure. I lived alone and could really do with some company. A few days later, my aunt dropped Yuki off at my apartment. As she was leaving, she took the little girl aside and said, "Yuki, please be good. Please behave yourself." When my aunt was gone, I tried to talk to Yuki and play some games with her, but the little girl's behavior was very strange. She had a teddy bear tucked under her arm and never let it go. I never saw her smile. I never heard her speak. All she did was sit quietly in the corner and stare at the wall. It kind of made me uneasy. I was trying to find something that would entertain her. I just bought a new digital camera, so I decided to let Yuki play with my old one. When she saw the camera, her eyes lit up. I showed her how to use it, and she went around my apartment taking photos of everything. There was a bright smile on her face. That evening, I discovered how difficult Yuki was to deal with. Whenever I tried to leave the room, she started crying and screaming out my name. I couldn't leave her alone, or she would cause a huge fuss. She even insisted on going to the bathroom with me, which was really embarrassing. At bedtime, she refused to stay in the spare room and insisted on sleeping in my bed. I read her a bedtime story, and after a while, I managed to get her to go to sleep. That's when I noticed her teddy bear. One of its legs was charred and blackened, as if it had been burned. It made me wonder. In the middle of the night, I woke to strange noises. When I turned over, I saw that there was something wrong with Yuki. The girl's body was trembling and shaking. Her eyes were wide, her teeth were chattering, and tears were streaming down her cheeks. I held her close and asked what was wrong. She's looking at me again," she mumbled. "Who is?" I asked in surprise. The dark woman," replied Yuki. She wouldn't say anything more. I tried to tell her it was just her imagination, but she kept shaking her head and whimpering. It took me a long time to get her to go back to sleep. The next day, Yuki was fine again. She played with my digital camera more, and when it was time for her to go home, I told her she could keep it. Yuki hugged me. Although she didn't say anything, I could tell she was overjoyed to be able to keep the camera. I dropped the little girl off at my aunt's house and stayed to have a cup of tea. My aunt thanked me for taking care of Yuki, and we spent a little while chatting at the kitchen table. "Poor little thing," said my aunt. "She hasn't said a word since her mother died." I couldn't contain my curiosity. Auntie, how did Yuki's mom die?" I asked. A strange look came over her face, and she said in a confused look, "She died in a fire." "Oh, how did the fire start?" I asked her. Well, my aunt hesitated, unwilling to talk about it. It's a very sad story. She, you see, committed suicide. Yuki's mom was a very troubled woman. She poured gasoline all over herself and lit a match. She burned herself alive." "Oh my God!" I explained. "How horrible! Poor little girl, I totally agree with you." "Yes," my aunt said. "Her family was so shocked. They hushed it up and pretended it was an accident. We had a small funeral, but only close relatives were invited. Yuki wasn't there. She didn't even know her mother was dead. She thinks she's just on a long holiday. We haven't had the heart to tell her the truth." "Oh, poor Yuki," I muttered under my breath. My aunt nodded, her head hanging sadly. "Yes, poor Yuki." A few days after that, Yuki died. My aunt was trying to change Yuki's behavior. At night, she forced the little girl to sleep in her own bedroom. Even though Yuki screamed and cried, my aunt left her there alone and locked the door. In the morning, she found Yuki lying lifeless in the bed. The poor girl was dead. Nobody could understand what happened. The coroner couldn't determine a cause of death. There were no marks on her body. She was perfectly healthy, but somehow she had mysteriously died during the night. There was no explanation at all. After the funeral, I went back to my aunt's house. Everyone was obviously sad. She returned the digital camera to me that I had given to Yuki to play with. I took it home with me. It was something to remember her by, I guess. The memory card was full of random photos that Yuki had taken. I browsed through them, wiping a tear from my eye. There were photos of my apartment, photos of my aunt's house, photos of flowers, dogs, and candies. Silly photos that a child would take in excitement. Then I came to the last photo, and my blood ran cold. My hands were trembling. I wanted to scream, but nothing would come out. The timestamp showed it had been taken the night Yuki died. Her last photo, that poor little girl, ever took with their digital photo, was this. Aurora. Madame, are you there? Madame. Yes, I am. What is it, Aurora? Is everything all right? Aurora. Yes, madame. Well, no. Madame. Huh? Is everything all right or not? Does this have to do with my boys? Answer me, Aurora. Sorry, madame. I do not know, well, cellular phones. It took me a while to write. My English is no good. Madame, I'm busy, Aurora. I'm not going to converse with you in Spanish. So write quickly or don't write at all. Are the boys okay? Aurora. Yes, madame. Madame. Well, then what is the problem? Aurora. Good more or less. Madame. You're going to drive me crazy, Aurora. Are the children fine or not? Please be clear. I can't waste my time with you. I told you I'm at a very important dinner with my husband. It may be the last chance maybe the last chance before he gets back. Aurora. The boy's not sleeping, shouting and crying. The baby crying too. Madame. And why are you bothering me with this? Aurora. They say there is ghosts in their bed. They ran out of room and not want to go back. Madame. You're an absolute pain, Aurora. I don't know why I hired you. Aurora. Sorry, madame. The boys not want to sleep in room. Madame. Put them to sleep, Aurora. Tomorrow they have school and they won't want to get up. It's too late at night. They shouldn't be awake at this hour. Aurora. But I need to know what to do, madame. They really scared. They see the ghost under the bed and want to hurt them. They say they see a hand come out of bed and try to grab the baby. Madame. My God, Aurora, you want me to kick you out? Do you want me to leave you on the street to starve like you were a few days ago? Aurora. No, madame. Madame. Well, then, do what you have to do and don't bother me again. Do you understand? Aurora. Yes, madame. Sorry, madame. Madame? Now what, Aurora? For God's sake. Aurora. The boy's still crying. They say ghosts crawl out from under bed. It is woman, they say. The boys get out of room. They do not want to go back. Madame. Are you kidding me? Do you really want me to leave you on the street? Here I am enjoying a beautiful dinner with my husband in the most expensive restaurant in the city, and you're bothering me with this nonsense. Sorry, madame. You really are worthless, Aurora. I'll deduct $50 from your salary. Make sure to redeem me when I arrive home. Aurora. But I also see something, madame. What did you see, Aurora? Some eyes. Eyes under bed. It scared me a lot. Now we all in kitchen. This is what I get for hiring someone as ignorant as you. that believes in the stupid, ignorant stuff of people. Next time, I shall hire someone with a high scholar degree. Or maybe even a high school diploma at least. Or some sort of education. Sorry, madame, but it's true. There were eyes under bed. It must be the cat, Aurora. I'm sure he just got scared by something and got himself stuck under the bed. Get the cat out and put the kids to sleep. I no think it is cat, madame. Can you understand what I'm saying? Are you an idiot? I'm telling you to take the cat out from under the bed and put the boys to sleep. Or this is going to be the last night you're working in my house, or in any house for that matter, because I'm going to make sure that no one will ever hire you again in your miserable life. I know a lot of people, Aurora. I have very high influence in this town. Do you understand, you lazy baka? Yes, madame. Sorry, madame. Now I take the cat out and put the kids to sleep. So, did you do what I ordered? Yes, madame. But it not work good. The boy still crying and trembling. The baby also. I call myself, go into room and see the ghost. I took a picture for you to believe me. God give me strength. Okay, fine, Aurora. Send me the photo. I send it to you. Wait, please. Let me see this supposed ghost of yours. There it is, madame. You didn't send me anything, you stupid woman. Are you incapable of doing anything at all, right? Sorry, madame. I send again. There, you see? How can I see, you imbecile? You didn't send anything. Sorry, madame. I not know how to do this. Wait, for me. I asked Jonah to do this. There, he sent it. It is all ready. You're kidding me, right? That's clearly the baby, Aurora. I'm sure it's just a baby hiding under the bed. No, madame. When I take photo, the baby in the kitchen. It is not she under the sheets. I am sick and tired of your nonsense, Aurora. This is the last time I'm going to tell you. And be careful how you answer, because you've already annoyed me enough tonight. My dinner has been ruined because of you and your ignorance. Go put the kids to sleep, and don't bother me with this rubbish about a ghost under the bed. Do you understand me? Yes, madame. I do it, madame. Madame? Madame, are you there? Please answer. I have huge problem. Hello? Please answer. I put boys in bed like you say, but after a little time they scream and hit things. And when I go in, the baby not there anymore. I asked Jonah where baby is, but he is very scared. His body trembling, his eyes wide. He points under the bed again, pointing under the bed. I look for the baby everywhere, but not find it. I should call the police? Please, madame, answer. I call your cell phone, but you still no answer. Madame, madame? I fell asleep, Aurora. My husband and I were celebrating our anniversary. We fell asleep. Wait, what happened to the baby? She is already here, madame. The baby, up here, under bed. What the hell is going on, Aurora? I can't believe how incompetent you are. You cannot take care of 3 children for one night? I swear, when I arrive home, I'll fire you. You almost ruined my dinner, too. Besides, being ignorant and stupid, you're also useless as hell. There is no need, madame. The girl says she take baby. Take her to a very special place. And she explained everything. She say you know her. What are you talking about, Aurora? She said her name is Beatrix. And she asked us to cut the mattress in room. What? I forbid you to do that. Do not cut the mattress, Aurora. I will call the police and have you arrested for destroying private property. I'll have you deported, Aurora. Do you understand? They will send you back to where you came from. It's too late, madam. We already cut it. And look what we found inside. She is Beatrix, the previous boy's babysitter. She says she was in the mattress of your husband, and you discovered her and killed her, and hid her under the mattress to bury later. This happened 2 days ago. But now she come back. Her spirit return. Now she live in all beds. She say she want revenge. Where are you now? Now you at a hotel with your husband. Am I right? How do you know that, Aurora? Beatrix tell us. She say she down in the hotel bed, listening to how you breathe, feel how you tremble, listen to you fear. Do you feel your husband's arm around you? Yes. Behind you? Some feel strange, no? Well, madame, it is not your husband hugging you. It is Beatrix. Liz, are you home? Liz, yeah, I just got home. Why? Steve, listen to me. You need to get out of the house right now. Liz, why? What's going on? Steve, it's not safe. There's no time to explain. Liz, but what about Lucy? Steve, leave her. Don't look for her. Don't go near her. Steve, you're scaring me. Please, tell me what's going on. There's no time, Liz. Are you still in the house? Yeah, of course. Why are you acting so crazy? Please, just do what I say. You need to hide now. Hide? Hide from who? From Lucy. Something happened. She's dangerous. Dangerous? But she's only 6 years old. We've always known something wasn't right. But she's our little girl. We don't know where she came from. We don't know anything about her. I know this past year's been hard. Hard? Liz, she killed our dog. It was an accident. Do you really believe she would do that? Really? Do you really believe that that was an accident? I believe Lucy, yeah. The woman at the orphanage was acting strangely that day. You must have noticed that at least. I guess. I don't really know, Steve. Please, Liz, get out of the house. Stop texting me. You need to leave now. I don't understand. Where's Lucy? She's there, with you, somewhere in the house. The babysitter called me. She said Lucy's eyes looked funny this morning. Funny how? Her eyes turned completely black. Is she okay? What if she needs us? What she needs, Liz, is a priest. Someone who knows how to deal with this. Deal with what? You're not telling me anything. The babysitter said she was acting strange, stranger than usual. When she tried to look in her eyes, Lucy started screaming until she threw up. She must be sick then, Steve. No, she threw up a bird, Liz. The remains of a dead bird. Sorry, what? I said a dead bird. It came out of her mouth. Oh my God! The babysitter called me and told me she was going to leave, that Lucy was scaring her. So she left? But why is her car still in the driveway? The paramedics found her around the corner from our house, with stab wounds all over her body. I don't know how she did it, but she must have managed to call 911 for help. They asked her who did this. She told them it was Lucy. Liz, this is why you need to leave right now. Steve? Steve, the doors and windows, they're all locked. I can't get out. I can't open them. What? What do you mean? How is this possible? I don't know. It's like they've been jammed shut. Oh my God. You need to hide. I'm almost home. I'm 2 blocks away. Hide somewhere so she can't get. Try the attic. I'm scared. Please hurry, Steve. I'm almost home. Okay, I'm there. Coming through the driveway. I'm in the garage now. I'm going to grab the axe from the back and break down the door. Oh, okay. I'll be nearby. Steve? Steve, did you find the axe? It should be in the corner. Where the gardening tools are. You know, Steve? Steve, where are you? Honestly, Steve, hurry up, please. I'm terrified. Hello? Steve, are you there? Hello, Mommy. Where are you? I want to play.